NIRVA'S crazy.
We're live on Facebook. Facebook, are you on? Hi, Facebook. All right. Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday. My name is Berthelette Pardue. I am a board member of ANSANM, and this is
Amarelle Jambar, board member of ANSANM.
And we have with us
Eve.
All right.
Also known as NIRVA.
And so today what we wanted to do was, from the culture department in ANSANM, we wanted to bring you a special series, a cooking demonstration on soup JOUMOU. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right in, but before jumping in, we kind of wanted to talk about the history of soup JOUMOU. So does anybody want to chime in on how we got started with the soup JOUMOU?
So I have a little bit of knowledge, just from talking to my history professor husband quite a bit as far as this is concerned. So soup JOUMOU, for those that may not be initiated into the Haitian culture, we have soup JOUMOU on the 1st of January, which coincides with Haitian Independence Day. And one of the reasons that soup JOUMOU became such a staple for us and we tied it into Independence Day was prior to the slaves gaining their independence from the colonizers. JOUMOU was considered a luxury of sorts. It was a luxury of sorts. It was one of those things that was not accessible to those that were in slavery at the time. And so when we became free, we took hold of that which we were not allowed, which we cultivated, but we weren't allowed to actually partake in. And we turned around and we made it our own. So each year, to celebrate our independence, to celebrate those that sacrificed for us to even be here, we celebrate by having our soup JOUMOU, and different families make it differently. And today, our chef, I'm going to call her Chef, Chef NIRVA, is going to show us her version and how she makes it. Hopefully, if you've been thinking about making soup JOUMOU like myself, we're always the generation that is coming up in our young professionals. A lot of us have not ventured into this. So,
Yes.
Chef
So
NIRVA's gonna
tonight, we will be making an easy version of soup JOUMOU. Not an easy version, but soup JOUMOU to me is not that hard. Just like people think bouillon is the hardest thing to make, legume is the hardest to make. I don't see it.
It feels complicated on
because
the
of
outside.
the different ingredients.
Yes.
Because you have so many different ingredients. It's not like just making chicken and rice because you only deal with a certain amount of ingredients. But because you have different ingredients, that's why it sounds like a little bit overwhelming. But it's actually very, very easy. So before we get started, let's put some of these things behind us. Is it squash or pumpkin?
That was my
That's what
question.
you know why? Because everybody's calling it pumpkin soup, and from what I know, it's pumpkin.
It's pumpkin.
It's pumpkin because I can call it squash because squash has different version of squashes. You know what I mean? But JOUMOU is JOUMOU. Look for this one. Excuse me. I already have my JOUMOU ready, but I had too much, so I had a little bit left. I wanted to show. Oh, I don't have the skin on. I was gonna show you. I usually use that grayish, kind of like a greenish skin color, and it's like round. It's not long or anything. But if I'm making JOUMOU bisque, then I use squash. Got it. But when I'm making soup JOUMOU, for me to get the taste that we love so much, I need my JOUMOU.
So being that both Thanksgiving are right before, just about, would it make sense then for me to buy pumpkins, the pumpkins that they carve, and freeze that, and I can use that in my soup JOUMOU?
Okay,
Is that conducive with?
The thing is, because I don't know and I haven't tried it, I'm not gonna go ahead and tell you it's okay. But I do know there is some light skin soup JOUMOU I've seen that looks like bouillon JOUMOU, because soup JOUMOU is rich. It's like it's yellow.
Light skin.
It's like just like I have some grayish jojo, I call them light skin jojo. So when I about that light skin soup JOUMOU, we want it to be thick and rich. When I mean that you need to call it like really like the soup joumou one. But at the same talking, pas si on fait ça thick or it's too thick, it's not soup joumou. People like their stuff differently. Like I tell people on social media, people are always so quick to batch something with somebody else's stuff because that's how their grandma do it. How do you know your grandma's not doing it wrong? Maybe your grandma's doing it wrong.
That's a valid point.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Could be from a different region.
It's not even that, like the whole, they don't think about that. They don't think you make your food differently and you alter things the way you like it. No, okay. While
There's
we're
not
talking,
just one way
yeah,
to do things.
there's a lot we need to do, so let's not
Okay.
So we're gonna start. Hi Facebook, hi IG. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all 60 of you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. You know, on the side, when the meat is ready, you just combine everything.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing.
What if you're vegetarian?
Then it's easy.
Okay.
You just do just this process that
Okay.
we're gonna do. That's it.
Then you just put a little bit in for flavor.
Yeah, of course. You can do, if you're a vegetarian, you can like to start the broth. You put a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil, whatever you use, and then you put some epice, you fry it, and you put the water
Okay.
for the broth. Or you can use vegetable stock to for the broth, so you could get extra flavor.
Okay.
Epice goes in everything, of course. Epice always. So this is the squash. Oh well, this is the pumpkin. This is the JOUMOU. Get on bouilli. I put it in the pressure cooker for about like 10 minutes. It's all soft and ready to blend. So we're gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna start on our broth.
Okay.
This is my bowl, okay? I'm not gonna make a big bowl of soup JOUMOU. It's just I don't want my lesho to get all dirty if the pot is too small. That's why I need this. So no need to come all the way to Miramar for
Because we're not making enough for this.
yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Someone says I tofu for vegans. Yeah.
Okay.
We can
What
add
is it? Tofu? Okay.
tofu,
I wasn't
yeah.
sure if that was vegan or not.
Tofu?
Yeah.
Tofu, yeah.
Okay.
It's made with beans, right? Are you using pumpkin or butter? I'm using pumpkin. Pumpkin.
They're asking the same questions we were asking.
Yeah. I'm using. So this is about like maybe 3 cups of water. 4 cups of water right here. I'm just gonna put it on the stove. Okay, when you make it glow to the water, I will. There's a mule. Excuse me.
No, this is live cooking, and this is what it's like being in the kitchen, even at home.
So to this, we'll have because as I go, I will introduce to you what type of vegetable I'm using and what makes the soup that it is.
What makes it soupy.
Yes.
So for now, whenever you're boiling your vegetables, you start by putting just beurre in the water.
A little bit of, just a little enough spices because you don't want to add anything. Because the meat, you don't know how much salt. Yeah, and
Okay.
because if you, some people don't make their epice with so I just add the butter now, and then we're gonna move on to the other stuff.
So that you're not the only one doing something, we want to be busy too. So we're gonna go ahead and have a little famous.
Okay.
So that we're participating in the activity.
Listen, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad.
Where did we get the kumas from?
So this is actually my family's brand. My sister actually is the kumas maker in the family.
Okay.
And so she makes the kumas and I market it. So this is the Petit Chili. If you check out my page on Facebook and on Instagram, it's Emerald the Agent. We can definitely make sure to put a bottle in your hands. And so every year we try to make a couple of bottles, usually around the holidays, but we are also available.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
So what are you adding now? That's like Himalayan
Salt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adding a little bit of salt. Like as you can see, this is a half of a teaspoon because you don't want to add too much. Again, I know how much salt the one has.
But you still need to put salt in your vegetables.
A little bit, yes. Don't
Okay.
overdo it. Don't overdo it. Like if I was making like at my mom's house, oh, thank you. At my mom's house, I make like a big pot because we drink soup all day. We wake up, we go to church, we come back from church, we drink soup at like 2 in the morning. Okay, first of all, I'm not dieting, okay? Don't judge. And then we go to sleep, okay? We woke up maybe like 8, 9, 10.
More soup.
More soup. We take a nap again, we wake up 2 p.m. soup. Then we finish the bowl like around the bomb, around like 6 p.m. or so.
Those that are in the chat, tell us how your family uses their soup. Like, what's your soup tradition? Like, because we usually will have soup first thing in the morning, but I know people like you that we start at midnight. The soup is ready at midnight, and from midnight all day. Like, are you having pain with your soup?
Oh yeah.
We like pate. We like to.
We make chocolate too. We should make chocolate.
Oh.
We make chocolate. We make we buy pate. We buy pate. We make chocolate, and we also have there's something else. Coffee sometimes. Depends.
I'm trying to think what is another traditional thing.
For New Year's.
For New Year's.
It's usually chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate
patties.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking jejum, but jejum is not necessarily.
Jejum is the 31st.
Jejum is on the 31st.
On the 31st. Yeah. The church is given with pastor.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
What are you talking about? You need your party. I go. Listen, I'm in Florida. How many degrees is it now?
Doesn't matter.
I
We're
wear
in the
boots. Okay, I'm drinking ginger. Okay, because it's the 31st. We just started a new year.
The weather is irrelevant. We're having ginger.
So now, let's talk about the ingredients that I use for my soup joumou. This is celery and carrots. Okay. And then, okay, so some people qui pas mettre banane, il y a moun qui pas mettre domboy, whatever boy genre it. It's your soup joumou. If you like boy, put boy in it. Like some people cannot drink bouillon without boy. If you like boy, put boy in your soup joumou. I tell people
You can do that. I'm gonna judge you though.
Yeah.
Just FYI. I'm gonna judge you if you put boy in your soup joumou. I
Why not?
understand. I am.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to go to me? No,
I like it in both.
if you really like boy, why not put boy in it?
I
Not
like
that I have.
There's a sogginess in my mind.
No,
it doesn't
boy
exist.
in soup joumou.
It doesn't. It's the same sogginess. It's the same sogginess in both.
I guess my grandma didn't, so therefore I'm judging you.
I don't do it.
I
don't
would try to
do it.
grow.
I like it in both.
Some people put rice. Oh, see, listen.
You put rice
And
in soup?
noodles.
I don't.
I know noodles.
Noodles like,
We
yeah,
do like
noodles
the big
is
fat
like-
noodles,
It's
yeah.
a key ingredient. It's a key ingredient in soup joumou. But if you like boy, why not? Are you guys with me? If you like boy, why not? Like, listen. Not that I have. Not that I have boy.
But you respect everyone's I like that about
I
you.
respect everyone's opinion. If you like something, why not put it in your food? It's your food. You're the one who's gonna eat it. I don't judge. Just like when I see some cooking pages and some of the things that people do, I mean, like when I was saying they will not comment, oh, Pukisa, oh, you need to stop doing this and that to the Haitian culture. First of all,
You don't own the culture.
you don't own the culture.
Yes. I
Okay,
agree.
so if somebody likes something, why not put it on it? Like, boy, no soup joumou.
Feel free at your house.
Feel free. I don't put it. I'm gonna say, let me get that on the record. I don't put it.
It's like
But
you're
if you
racist.
do, I'm not gonna be mad at you. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to, yeah, some people put plantains.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
Yeah. This is chayote.
Yeah.
Cameroonian.
I think they say chayut. What is the word in Creole though? It's
It's militon.
militon.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it's a militon.
That's the name of
It's a little pear-looking one.
Yeah, and this
That's
is,
right.
I think they call it chip, and you can also call it like the white beets, but we call it nave.
Okay.
Nave. Key ingredients of soup joumou. Key ingredients. Okay? I can, listen,
Stress it.
I'm gonna stress it. Just like you need your joumou for the soup joumou, you need nave. Okay? Get that on record. Nave. Don't yug other people's. Exactly. Don't do it. This is your choice. This is your food. You add what what you like to it. Navet, this is navet and militon.
I guess the meat smells good already.
Oh, really? You can smell it?
I think our live had gone off a little bit on Facebook when she put it in. So she put the beef into the
Instant
pressure cooker, and 25 minutes is what she set it to. We all need a pressure cooker in our lives.
And then this is just some malanga and some potatoes. One thing about potatoes when you're making the soup joumou, if you're thinking about eating it all day, you can cook the potatoes on the side and just put it on your soup when you're eating it. Or as soon as the potatoes are cooked, remove them. Because you don't want the soup joumou by the end of the day to become very mushy and thick like a labouille. Because if you want to be a professional soup joumou maker, okay, you want your soup joumou, you want your soup joumou to have the same consistency from the time you made it all the way to the time when it's done. And the way of getting that is making sure that your vegetables are not totally like overcooked to the point where they craze it in the soup.
What's that on top?
This is leek. This is leek. You can put leek as well. I put leek for extra flavor. I just like cut it and put it like as an extra vegetable. Some people make epis with this, but I make my epis with green onions.
Right.
So each its own, my love. If you use leek for your epis, hey, that's good too. Flavor. Okay.
Here we go.
If you're Asian, you cannot cook without this. Okay, your thyme and parsley, tie up together. Okay, we're not doing sachet over here. Stop using sachet to tie up your parsley and thyme. This is $2 at Walmart. Get one.
Can I tell you that I bought some because of your, I think it was your Z joint on live?
Yes.
Like, no.
Stop using this one. I don't see what's about me. We're not doing that. Okay, we're entering 2021 with a whole new mindset. And
get a little twine.
I'm not making wise, but I'm gonna get on y'all. I know this is not wise.
So for the record, that's twine.
Yes.
It's twine. If we're looking for it on Amazon or at Walmart, it's twine.
Twine. And we're not too fair now, rice with plastic. Or aluminum foil. We're doing parchment paper. Okay? Parchment paper.
Parchment.
Let me catch you.
Level up the telling for you.
Let me catch you using plastic. Let me catch you.
Okay, well.
What's your name?
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Any promises?
You got a lot of problems with a lot of people.
Anyways, we're moving on. Yeah, so we're doing this.
Okay.
Always. And then on bon piment piqué. Okay, so we have to have this
that's the
for
key.
the smell.
This is what you need to
Oh yes. Like you need your bon piment piqué. Okay. I like whenever I see this like this, it makes me wanna cook. I go to my mom's house, move frigidaire, I'm like, I should make some eggs just so I can use one. I'm sick. Okay, I understand. And then I'm using some cilantro. Okay, so now you laisse our legume soup. Okay, you laisse our legume soup, sour cilantro.
That's what I call cilantro?
Cilantro, and this one is culantro, I think. This is the legume soup right here. Listen, ou pas faire soupe joumou pour pas mettre ça là-dedans. Ok? Ça va nous sente soupe joumou. Sente soupe joumou gagne, c'est ça avec bali. L'entrée, on côté, on va passer au côté, on dit, oh, pour sente soupe joumou, this is it. Et ça qui fait sentir bon. Really, honestly, guys, like, ou pas faire soupe joumou, c'est ça. Chercher. You only l'oseille. Oh well, yeah, they do call it that for real. You only legume soup no paying too, but l'oseille, that's true.
L'oseille.
You never know one.
Pas bouche grand monde.
You never know one. Yeah, so ou pas qu'à faire soupe joumou ensemble. Well, ou capable is just like that authentic smell and taste.
It's not the same.
It's really not the same.
To tie it all together.
Yeah. It's really not the same. So these are the ingredients that I always use for my soup joumou. Always. And moi I montre nous qui leur utiliser for okay, l'eau a presque bouilli. I'm gonna put it a little bit higher. Then l'eau va bouillir. I'm gonna add my navet, my bagay qui va craser trop. after la fin bouillir for about 10, maybe 7, 10 minutes, m'a rajouté the potatoes and the malanga. Parce que m'a écrasé trop pour bouillon, pour soupe la pâte.
So the potatoes and the malanga cook faster.
Oh yeah, they cook way faster. So now we're going to blend our JOUMOU. While we're waiting for the water to boil, we will be blending our JOUMOU. Listen, don't talk bad about my little blender. I use this one for apes.
It cooks the food that the chef makes, so therefore, much respect to the blender. You respect the blender.
No, I have my good blender. I have my good blender that I use for juice and labouille. But if you use the same blender for apes,
it serves its purpose.
That's all that matters.
It is doing its job.
Yes. So j'ai bouilli JOUMOU.
Est-ce que tu bouilles JOUMOU avec ticelle? Est-ce que tu mets ton ticelle?
No.
Just water. Just water.
Yeah.
Just water.
And you could boil it in the same water. Some people does that.
And
It
then
works.
you pull it out.
Yeah, but I didn't do that because of the demonstration purposes. You can do that too. So they go on and fuck yourself on purpose, so it's all good. Huh?
The light just wasn't.
Oh, it's paused. Oh, you guys are here?
Oh,
Okay.
paused here too.
No, you're not. You're not.
Oh, we're not. Okay, it's just my phone.
Yeah. So you roasted. That's good. See, even more flavor.
Oh, they roast?
Yeah, someone roasted. See, this is, let me tell you, this is why, this is why I respect people's way of doing things, because you can learn exactly, because you get all the flavor from roasting it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And it's easier to get it out of the shell.
Yeah.
If you ever tried to
Peel it? Oh yeah, it's
peeling
hard to
JOUMOU
peel.
is a whole ordeal.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So it's not from time if it's not for me, I just move on. You know? But if it's something I could learn something from, I just learn it and completely and then I move on.
How much JOUMOU did you use? Is it just one
Just
jig?
half.
Just half. Okay.
Half of a decent size JOUMOU. Is it?
Yeah, I need chips.
Huh?
I need chips.
You need chips? Come get it.
You sure?
Yes. Oh guys, I want to take this moment to thank my husband.
I need to go with chips. Sure. Okay, good.
Even though I have to call me on video, I have to tell him exactly how many pieces of lie I need.
Okay.
But he was to get the lie, right?
Hey, just give me the credit. You can't.
The fact that he was reminding me, and he made breakfast while I went grocery shopping.
So therefore, you don't have to qualify your credit. You get the credit, full credit.
Just a couple of days ago, I kept looking for his receipt. I'm like, I'm returning you. I am done. I'm returning you. Then he do stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hide it a little bit further. I'm gonna keep it for
I think I'm gonna keep this now.
Drop of that yellow. I'm gonna leave it so I can put some more liquid in it. So now the JOUMOU is ready. It's blended in due time.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Nous pas l'ajouter Okay, so now it's been combien de temps qu'elle a brûlé là?
Maybe about 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay. It's really not
See, I'm the kind of cook that has to set a timer. I have to set a timer. If I put it in, oh no. I will absolutely.
No, these don't get overcooked.
Those
still
can,
hold.
okay.
Yeah, they still hold. So that's why I'm toujours mettre because you make it hold. Yeah. And then you add the celery and your carrots. So these don't get overcooked either. Well, carrots can get a little bit overcooked, but Not for this.
I'm trying to think, this is,
You can, at this point, you can add your
well, that's from,
these for flavor.
we're reading your
And that
comments, guys.
again is thyme, parsley, and then the pepper.
Okay, got
You
it.
can add them at this point. And then
I didn't even see that you added the carrots.
I just added the carrot and the celery.
Got it.
I'm gonna cut the leek. I already washed it. Everything you see here already been washed.
Oh, it was the sound earlier.
Oh,
You don't think it was better now. See, Rico Jean agreed with me.
Sorry, question.
Rico Jean dit non,
No
no,
boy?
I met boy dans sous jour moi.
Listen,
That's
si vous n'avez
what
boy.
Rico said.
Oh my God, I do what you say. Si vous n'avez boy, you can't make boy no soup joumou.
Boy is going
Let
to
me get it on record. You can't make boy no soup
Boy is
joumou.
going to
I don't
soup
do it. But if somebody does it,
This is what I love about the chef. This is what I love. I love that she leaves room for everyone to do
yeah,
what
whatever you
works
like.
in your home.
yeah.
What I am saying is, when I come to your home for my sujumo on the 1st,
You would find
do not put boy in my bowl.
are you still gonna eat it though?
Probably.
Okay.
Boy is life. I'm not talking about the
I
man.
love boy. I love boy in my bouillon.
Boy is
And I'll
life.
probably eat my words. I'll probably eat my words. Someone will probably serve me some great soup jumeau, and there'll be a boy in there, and I'll realize that it's my new life.
Listen.
But until then,
That's why I don't bash people boys, because I could try it and be like, okay, so I never had corn souffle, the salty version before. I've always had the sweet version. And then my friend who doesn't like the sweet version,
Me.
I hope she's watching. You know who you
Give her a
are.
shout- give her a shout out.
She likes, yeah, she probably don't want her to
Okay,
know.
okay.
So she makes the salty version or the savory version. And then and she doesn't like the sweet one. And then I tasted it, I'm like, I was like, isn't that your favorite? I'm like, I like both. I like both. So now, whichever one you make, I'll eat it.
You convert.
That's exactly. So somebody had to think about that.
you're allowed to like two things.
Yeah, somebody had to think about it. Let me see what I
Sounds
was
like
saying.
sweet
Si pa gen boy, li pa komple. Bon, ouais, pa gen problem avec moun sa ki di, Orlando. Si pa gen boy, li pa komple, I swear.
Si la boy back over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I cannot. You
There's a
know,
community of us out there. There's a community.
Si pa gen boy, li pa komple.
You're not alone. You're not
And
alone.
then you can add your jumeau now.
Okay.
You know, there's no right, wrong.
So we put celery, we put carrots, we put the parsley and the thyme. Okay.
And then you add your jumeau.
Got it.
See, this is not feeling as intimidating as it always feels.
It's
to me.
not.
It's really not.
It feels very-
It does feel like a lot. It does feel like a lot.
It's so easy. It's really not a lot.
You know what I
See,
like about
this is what
it?
I would call a light skin soup jumeau.
Okay.
Because it's not.
It's not enough.
It's missing.
Let's talk about people not putting enough.
Mama be buying 3 jumeaus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to buy, from what I know, you gotta buy a lot of it, you know?
I thought for this soup jumeau, well, Kaimon Blanc, you look at the just serve 12 people, but
No. Not haïtien en 1er janvier.
It,
No.
it serves one person.
Because we will be back.
We'll say like a family of 4. So
Not for the whole day, though.
No,
This?
definitely not.
That's not gonna last the whole day.
No, not for
That's
that.
this
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna last for one person all day. At most 2.
Perhaps. It depends like I give one.
Exactly.
But I mean, if it's just for one meal, depending on how you eat
Some
food,
people
on
they
the first,
drink
some
and water
people
and they done.
exactly. That's
But
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
one of my favorite parts of soup jumeau on the 1st
Mhm.
is the fact that almost everyone I know share out soup jumeau.
Of course, it's a
Almost there's
tradition.
no soup jumeau isn't made for
Just
like
for their family.
my family, my house
No,
is having
everyone,
soup
you
jumeau.
gotta
You have
go to
to-
everyone's house.
Yes.
That's tradition.
So the consistency is a little bit liquidy or watery right now
Got it.
because you gotta let it fall bouillir
Sit
pour
for a
capable thicken, you know.
Mais pour les abels.
Yeah, tout le monde.
When I plus ça bouillit, plus ça vient thicken and then the color gonna get even richer.
Got
So
it.
nous couvrir. So j'ai que I didn't add anything on this because vient à bouillir là and with all the flavor.
Do they have frozen
This is
jumeau? I don't think we talked about frozen jumeau. Do they have frozen jumeau?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
canned jumeau, they
they
have
do.
frozen jumeau, whatever you could find. Don't make life hard as long as it's not a light skin subjume because you're not doing that.
Just put enough.
I keep saying that because you're carrying me. You know how everybody posts their subjume on their first. I respect your subjume. You make subjume. At least you are able to make subjume. You don't keep back about subjume.
But let's talk about what we really want to say. What do we really want to say?
Don't make a light skin subjume.
You have not been judging on anything else, so therefore, if you are honest about this, if it is sub JOUMOU, I should see JOUMOU.
Yes.
Now
Don't
what?
make a light skin. Oh yeah.
Omuyo. What's the deal, John?
You know?
Just for this 1 minute.
Yes.
And we.
I put two bag in more except for light skin subjume. I'll take a light skin to you, Jojo. Because I've had moments where my phone to Jojo, I went out because I try not to use the Maggie.
I think the only time light skin Dijonjon is acceptable is if I didn't know it was being served. But if I know ahead of time it's being served and I get there and it's light skin,
If you anticipate
then I have a problem. If I just like, oh, just serving rice and I get there and it's light skin Dijonjon, then I'm okay. But if the flyer says Dijonjon,
And then
I get there and it's
not skin.
yeah, like then I'm
Then you have a
upset.
problem.
So we ran out of JOUMOU?
Right.
We're serving this now? Okay. We can do that.
Oh man, someone says, can you save this please? I will. Can you make it more savory to cut the sweetness? The sweetness on what? What are we
They might
talking
be
about?
back to the corn. They might be back to the
Oh,
corn.
okay.
Is that what-
Oh yeah, you can make it two ways. You can make it two ways. You can make it savory, you can make it sweet. By sweet I don't mean where you add sugar, but if you cut corners and use the little
The sweet.
jiffy bags.
Are you gonna do you have a live on that or you will do a live on that?
I have video on it
Okay.
that I filmed over a month ago that I still haven't edited. Okay, editing is taking over my life.
So it's coming up.
It's coming up.
You need to send it to Fiverr.
Tout moun
Someone-
fache avem because we take a pill bag I was supposed to post before the holidays. Listen, at least you guys still have me. That's what that matters, right? Because
That is the mom guilt. That is the Haitian mom
at least
guilt.
I'm still here, right? Because I'm tired.
Because the other option is that she wouldn't be. You need to check out Fiverr for editing. Like you pay someone on the other side of the globe and they will.
See, I'm too
edit.
weird.
I know.
I'm too
You
weird.
you want
Yeah. So even my husband, he would like edit the video for me in Pala, pull post him abdomi. Then he has to wait for me to wake up. And he's like, is it okay?
Yeah.
See,
You have to feel. It's like you have to touch and feel it yourself.
Then carry measurement, I might cut it or use another hand from somewhere else. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Replace my hand.
Exactly. I need a new hand in this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's it. And then another thing that is a key ingredient, well, when I was growing up, nous devons utiliser un bagage qui est le vermicelle. Vermicelle ensemble avec macaroni, pas macaroni, it's long. You guys remember those?
Yeah.
The ones that my grandma used to make chicken with. Sauce poule avec sauce bouillon. They kind of like long sachet aujourd'hui I'm buying you. I was
It's
so
probably
mad.
out. It's probably out already.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm going to finish shopping. So this is the type that I use for my soup JOUMOU. But since I'm gonna use spaghetti and macaroni.
I think that's penne.
That's
Yeah.
penne, yeah. Penne, you'll be capable
No,
to
you're
use macaroni or whatever in brand, but something like that. But the one I usually use, it's like yellow. It's yellow, like bright yellow. And then the vermicelli and all of that. C'est ça m'utilise moi-même parce que c'est avec grand monde levé, me fait en dehors. So I use the good stuff, okay? M'pas cuisine à Miami. No hard feelings. I love you guys. I'm sorry, okay? All I mean is that ma kon fè manger sous 3 hours du fait. That's all.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
C'est pas pour qu'on soit 3 hours
So 2 hours du fait, okay? 3 hours du fait is life.
Those, my sister loves a gas stove because of that.
Ah,
Like she'll
brings
cook,
back memories.
yes, she'll cook on an electric stove, but there's nothing like a gas stove like cooking on real fire. So throughout wash, for those that are uninitiated, it's 3 rocks. It's literally a rock here, a rock here, a rock here, and a pot sitting on top. If you're from the country of anywhere, you understood.
And then the food tastes better because of that fume taste. Somebody say that if you're from a day. Okay, so let me tell you, good afternoon.
Preach the gospel, sister. Preach the gospel. Yes.
Oh man. Oh, you see that? Oh, yeah, super bouillie.
Let's go back to the cremas. Now, cremas is Haiti's what? Celebration drink, right?
Yeah.
It's usually we usually drink this
Weddings. I like that. I don't think I've used the term celebration drink, but I think it makes a lot of sense. For weddings, for let's say a communion, cremas, liqueur, those are our things for, like we don't have champagne, we don't pop champagne, we pop cremas.
That's true.
That's our,
That is true.
yeah.
There was something else in Haiti. Again, pour moun ki sorti loin, pays perdu, kote pa gen nom men chave glom. Sorti Jean Abel, by the way, if you want to know. We have to put 3 coups machine, 6 coups buick, okay? Hello, somebody, okay, never mind. So, go back and get a liqueur.
Liqueur.
You remember that? It's like pour bouillir avec sucre.
Avec sucre, avec cannelle, avec, I don't know the recipe, I just remember, yes.
Oh
and
my
you know how it was red? Like the good one was, I don't know what made it red.
They put
They
color in
actually
it.
put
They
color
have
in it?
like
I was looking, I had
red,
no idea.
green, liquor, right? Liquor and crema, so it's both of them. Not just crema, it's liquor.
Okay, I didn't know about the
crema.
other one. I didn't know about the other one.
Again, ma met ton recipe sur YouTube là. Simply as someone please promise me. I mean,
I'll remind you for liqueur.
liquor is not a lot of people know about it. Again, if you were raised in Haiti, people don't know about it because it's so sweet. People stay away
I
from
think
it.
this is sweet. I mean,
Yes.
But it's a
Like
little
this is
bit
breaking all of
more,
my keto rules
yeah.
today. Not,
It's a little bit more,
we'll reset January 2nd.
you know? Hi, Zane. Hi, Zane.
and so back to the crema. So we typically have this for
I'm adding
social
the
events,
leek. The leek,
Sorry, go
sorry.
ahead.
It's okay, just the leek. I'm adding.
social events, weddings,
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature.
The holidays.
Holidays.
Definitely
Very
the
big on
holidays. Mm-hmm. If you have cremas no other time, let's say there was no wedding this year, so there was no. Hey, handsome. Little handsome person just popped up on the other side of the camera. You're going to have it around the holidays. Almost everyone, especially. So this year we didn't do a lot as far as cremas this year, because just being socially distanced. My sister's in Tampa, I'm here, so we didn't make like a huge batch this year. And I'm still getting calls. We didn't do any advertising because we just didn't. We're still navigating COVID, and I'm still getting calls from people that are like, "Hey, is there any cremas? Can we?"
It's like taking a break from beach and patties.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you really? Do we ever? No.
I
So
had some last week.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm going to plug Best Bakery in Broward. I don't want you all to go tomorrow because I don't want the line to be long.
You gotta pre-order.
But-
That's fine. You know what?
Oh, I see what you
Don't tell me
Let
the
me
secrets. If you're looking for Haitian pâté,
They have
You have
great
some
patties.
patties.
Pate code is
the
good.
pâté code is amazing.
But that's over in.
They're in Margate.
Yeah, Margate. Yeah.
Best
Best of Broward.
Best of Broward Bakery. And you know how sometimes people put a word like best in their name and it's not really true?
No,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Best of Broward Bakery.
Okay.
Shout out to you guys.
And they actually put enough meat in the patty.
Yes.
So
I
they
was
have
shocked
all
the first
different
time.
types of meat.
They
Yes.
do.
I think they even do épinards.
And it's
so
not
there's
just like a dime or nickel of just meat. It's actually you bite in and then you take another bite and then
And
you
you
take a
still have-
third bite and then the fourth bite is still meat. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. You know,
Okay.
so
While you're there, order the pâté cordé.
Because I kind of make them in pate corde. So for me to eat
And
the
you're
pate
closer.
corde-
And you're closer to me, so I can really
the pate
compare
is really good.
instead of going all the
Pate
way
code is good
to.
there as well.
Okay.
They make an authentic one. Which
You
I
know
really
who
like.
also makes really good pate code? Pearl of the Island.
Oh, I haven't been.
They make some.
I'm sorry.
But I think they have pate code on special days. But their pate code
I'm sorry.
is bomb as
Oh
well.
my God, I'm gonna die.
She's on IG too.
I'm trying.
Are we done?
You have Facebook. I'm killing Facebook. But I'm trying to read the comments because people are, oh, best of Wild Bakery. Okay, so they are
Love
good, you
them.
guys.
Love them.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on. Okay,
Mhm.
so our meat is almost ready. It'll be ready in 4 minutes. So now I'm adding the potatoes and the malanga. Okay, so see consistency is starting to thicken.
It's starting to look like soup.
Starting to look like soup. Because nous va faire un pile vive, tant que vous dites, because we're just gonna drink some broth from that soup. The ladies will judge the flavor, and you'll make a bouquet, you'll have some sauce soup la
I trust you.
No, you guys will.
I've been here before. I trust you.
No.
This is not her first rodeo.
It's not. I'm not saying, I don't trust myself. I'm just saying, y'all gonna.
We will be
I'm
a
doing
taster.
all this work. Yeah, and you'll be a taster. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's what I signed up for, so therefore I will do my part. I will do my
Thank
part.
you. See, I got someone agrees.
My taste test should be like a whole bowl.
That is my husband. Don't give him literally like, oh, goûtez ça. Oh, that's not a taste. That is a meal.
The pre-meal before the meal.
So I'm just noticing, you have not yet put in the greens.
Yeah, because I try to put it, même film it is yummy.
That's
Like,
good.
there's no wrong or right way. It's just preference, We can make it too bad, I lovely. But maybe just guess, since I've been doing this for a minute, if you guys saw my video, the one I posted today, vous capable moi ajouter ça le film était viande, film était tout bagay, and the cabbage when I turn off the stove. Because I like my cabbage with a little bit of crunch, Yeah, so there's no wrong. It's all about how you like your food. You like your cabbage soggy, I didn't now. But I like it with a little bit of crunch. Exactly. But I like my cabbage with a little bit of crunch, so I added them finish. Just like l'autre fait sauce, ou make a zone or l'autre fait make a show, but you like it with
a little bit of bite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how I like my cabbage, and ça me fait. Donc même pas de problème, souvent mes choux, même pas mettre choux. Listen, it's your soup.
Vous dites tout ça
My
pour faire
mom
goût.
does the same with the cabbage. Exactly. So I like your mom. Your mom is good.
You said the only things required
Your mom is good.
are the
You need
and
cilantro,
the
navet,
cilantro, navet, and JOUMOU.
JOUMOU.
The rest of it,
Yeah, and you need some type of pasta. Just make sure you don't have a big bowl of pasta.
because pasta expands.
It does. And I feel like it kind of waters it down a little bit, or like it throws off the consistency.
Of it.
Is it not? Of the soup.
When it's overcooked, yeah.
Yeah, because I was talking, you talking
The
about
pasta,
pasta.
how
pasta.
much pasta? It takes 20.
Overcooking pasta is just not it at all. Whatever you do, and if you overcook the pasta, it's pas bon. Just like when people making macaroni, like soit fait gratiner macaroni or gratin, whatever you do.
You're gonna cook it in at one.
What's with the overcooking pasta? Like, we definitely pas la avec un pile pour ça. Again, we have batch, nobody's cooking. Ou faire manger au jour levé, ou à faire gérer ou bien jouer. But si pasta overcooked, the meat is ready. Si pasta overcooked, on n'a pas de go au mac and cheese.
It's
That's
tasty.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like
Pasta be cooked halfway, but so by making enough for a certain amount of
That is
time.
an awesome tip when back on
I cannot say enough. And one people can see some people, Darius cooks, he always say, oversalt your water, undercook your pasta. Repeat after me. Oversalt your water, undercook your pasta. Okay? That's
The
the
basics.
first key to a good macaroni and cheese.
So even if you don't know how to cook anything else, you follow these simple rules,
You should.
you'll at least
You should
get your presentation.
Yes. Anali. Yes. Many.
Oh, I didn't know.
So you have to, for those with pressure cookers, you know what you're doing, because
You gotta
it's a
let the
great
air
tool, but
out.
it can be dangerous.
Should we call the fire station? What's going on?
You gotta let the air out.
Let me tell you guys what it smells like as she's letting the air out. Now you're really smelling it as she's airing out the pressure cooker.
Little charger, Instagram at Moon. Give me 1 second.
The chef will be back.
Charger, please. Instagram at Moon.
This one here, that's not it?
That's for it.
No.
Why did someone say you voulez goûter? Une goûter, non. Une goûter.
Apple cocoa for the
Pause.
business lab.
Little pause.
Apple hasn't made the Goûter television yet. Mais la vini.
Can you add shrimp to what? To the soup you want?
I've never heard that.
I don't know. Again, listen, you can have whatever
It's
you
up to
want.
you.
But I don't eat shrimp, so I will definitely not add in shrimp. So
I know the flavor of
Did you use the
fishy.
crock pot for the meat too? That's what I use the crock pot for. Actually, it's like I use the pressure cook button. Could meat.
I'm so glad I'm watching this because I've never had a pressure cooker, but I've always wanted one.
I
But I
have to
also
use-
know that they're dangerous.
When I got this, I had to sit down on YouTube for about 15 minutes because we couldn't hear it. But this one is the safest.
It's very secure. No,
It's
it's
the
very
safest
secure.
one.
But knowing that you have to depressurize it.
It's really,
Before you
I
open
was traumatized because you guys know Fama Nagita, excuse me, Facebook. Fama Nagita got burned from one of them, and I was traumatized by that.
Oh wow.
And then
Got burnt.
yeah,
From the
because
top part,
the one
If
she
you
got
open it
burned.
and it's not unpressurized,
Oh,
Yeah.
all the steam comes up. Got it.
See,
Okay.
and then this one is the safest one because once you let the pressure out, the worst thing that could happen with this is ubulemo. But then again, why would you ever use your hand? Like, you know, you use this spoon.
teach you how to cook and
And then-
safety tips.
So you gotta be. I
And
feel
then
like you gotta be a
when
pro to
it's-
use a pressure cooker.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't be entry level cooker.
It's really not
It's
that
levels.
bad. It's not that
There are
bad.
levels to this.
Once
don't feel like
once
it's
the
entry
pressure is out, and then you will free, it's safety to use. You will not open until all the pressure is out, so it's really safe. So ouvre, and then your meat is all
Oh,
ready. And then you have the bagay bouillir, poudre sal, the soap, and all of that. So
You know what I really want though? I really want an air fryer.
I do too. We were talking about that when I first got here. I want an air fryer.
Put it on
And
my
this pot
Christmas
makes a
list.
really great one.
Put it on my
Okay,
Christmas list,
so-
but I didn't get
It
it.
didn't show up.
let me unplug
Didn't
this.
get it.
Santa was on his game this year.
It wasn't.
It's cold, but I'll give him a pass.
Look at that. Look at all the.
I like Ben.
Look at all the juice. You know.
You just
Nice.
cooked beef in 25 minutes, y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I make Axel in 40 minutes. Like I'm talking about. You hold the bone.
Mm-hmm.
You shake it.
Falling
The meat
off.
come out.
So you are a millennial.
See, so you too, all of the millennials, c'est pas seulement Gamonio. The technology
So
makes it possible
tender.
for us too.
Okay. Now.
Sandra likes to say, Sandra, who's obviously our son's president, likes to say, Gamonio brale. The grandmas, the mummies,
Brale.
we have to figure this out, y'all.
Oh.
We have
It's
to.
not charging. Oh my goodness.
It's not charging?
Mm-mm.
Where's hubby?
Parle-moi, ça va couper toute technologie là.
She wasn't,
Excuse me.
she's on Facebook and IG.
7 minutes. Oh Lord. 7%. So we adding the meat now. The thing is, all that meat juice from ajouter, but ma le soupe là prend ton temps before it's thickens.
Mm.
That's some good looking meat too.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all wanna taste?
I think I might put a pressure cooker on my New Year's list.
The air fryer is still on the list.
It's still on the
It's
list.
still on the list, guys. For all of you that are watching that
I
know
have
me, and those that don't know me.
She is here every one of these lives. I mean,
I'm adding the meat now.
this is a service to the community.
It is.
And I added some bones for flavor. If you guys know
I
about
love
bones for
yes,
flavor,
yes.
you have to have bones for flavor
Yes.
because you know how when people are making broth, whatever, they use
Mhm.
bones.
Bone broth.
Yeah. Or when you're making seafood broth, you use the shell of shrimp or shell of what it is, lobster. I don't eat those stuff, so I'm just saying for people who does. So it's the same.
There's a lot of flavor in like those
Yeah.
those hard parts of
Mhm,
the flavor.
exactly, yeah.
That soup really thickened up and expanded. It really expanded. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, that's why you have to use a big pot. 'Cause even if
It
you
grows.
Don't,
It
yeah,
does grow.
even if you don't use.
And we haven't even put the pasta in yet.
Nope.
Nope. But that's why you wanna make it liquidy because you don't want it to be. C'est ça qui fait utiliser gros bon, si machine acheter bon pour faire soupe joumou, ok, pour pas faire la bouillie soupe.
Gotta go
Okay,
to the
that's
farm
what
shop.
she
Yeah, so when I say short there, chances are if you're making it for 10 people, chances are you're making a la bouillie soup. So go buy some bomb, okay? I'll give you my mom contact. She'll order it for you. might be too late. And then I'm adding my juice.
And let's talk about how. Okay.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
let's talk about this. This is the broth from the meat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is for us to go to. We didn't know we're cooking down.
And she didn't even put any water or anything when she put it into the pressure cooker. So
That is
that's
true.
all the.
That's all the ippies.
Oh, this is for us to taste.
I don't need red meat, but thank you.
I will taste for you.
Even if it's a little bit salty, that's fine because in fact make yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It'll balance the rest of it out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need red meat, so you're not gonna eat the soup. I'm gonna eat the soup. I'm just not gonna eat the meat part. Now I can't miss out on life.
If it's not the
Oh yeah.
And the pressure cooker did its job. She put it in while we were sitting here, guys, 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, this was not epicentre because
Let me have a taste.
we're not doing this.
No.
Like
Beef vegetables. Yes, yes.
you might have to wait.
I'm gonna eat yours for you, my love.
Go ahead.
You're so kind.
And it's tender.
And it's really tender. It's really tender. If you do not have an Instapot, get yourself one. Whether because that is magic.
So how long has it been since we started adding the vegetables? It's been about 20 minutes?
Because the meat just came out, so yeah, just about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's been in there about 25 minutes. True. And in my mind, this is like...
This is a really quick process.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you think it was going to take hours?
Yeah.
Hours.
Not in my house.
I brought my pajamas and all. I was like, I'm not going to mean.
My mom used to wake me up early in the morning. We got at 6 o'clock. We got to get started. I'm like,
Nope, okay, now, soup my basically
That's
done.
some
Add my stuff, okay?
You're peeling.
I'm
Okay.
adding the key ingredient.
The key ingredient.
what's the key ingredient again
The
for the people?
cilantro, right? Cilantro, that's what you call it? Cilantro. And I'm gonna add my pasta, do a little taste to see if it's missing something. Viens get bon acid, right?
Mhm.
Bon
Viens
acid,
get bon acid.
bon sel. So no need to add any more acid. So excuse me, I'm sorry, I like to clean this up because if I may show up salad, I can live with that. So
And the shoe is still on the side.
shoe is like last, very last. I'm going to add the let me see the consistency. Maybe I should let it go for maybe like 5 more minutes before I add the pasta. So the flavor of the meat can kind of like relax in the soup.
So, Dr. Gerda is asking, what is in that pot, and is that a pressure cooker? So we did kind of, this is a pressure cooker, and then what's in this pot? Let's go over the ingredients briefly again.
Right here we have, first I added a white beet, that's also called ship, I don't know. And then I added carrots, I added potatoes, I added celery. I also added, see, that's the part that is very hard. I added celery, I added, what was it again? Carrots, I added potatoes, I added chayote or chayote.
Yeah.
Depends, chayote, I don't know, however you pronounce it. And yeah, that's it. And these are the key ingredients. But you can use plantains,
Okay.
and you can use anything you like, but I don't use those.
So this is called the pressure cooker, is it called the Instapot as well?
Yes.
Okay, it's also
Instapot is the brand name.
Oh, that's the brand name, Instapot. Got it, okay. And then that's what we cook the meat in.
Yeah.
And we only cook it for what, 20-25 minutes?
Yes.
The meat was already seasoned with ippies, and so we didn't add anything besides the ippies, the saucy ippies and the meat, which was used beef, and we threw it in there, set it for 25 minutes, and it came ready. We just put it into the soup, the pot of soup, we added meat, and a little bit of the broth.
Yep.
So put it in the comments.
I didn't add the broth because I don't want the
Not too
pot
much.
to be over.
Right.
No.
Just enough for the ippies flavor.
Yes. And cresson? No, I don't add cresson. I've never added cresson to my soup ever. But then again, like I said, depends on where you're from in Haiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on where you're from in Haiti. People add different things to them. Where I'm from, we don't add cresson. I've never seen it done.
Do you put crescent in bouillon?
Yeah, you put crescent in
Oh, so
bouillon.
crescent wasn't bouillon. That might be where I've seen it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
not my soup JOUMOU. Then some people put it in soup JOUMOU. I don't. I use the cilantro and culantro, which is the key ingredient, like I said, for soup JOUMOU. It would make it taste like bouillon. Well, I would assume so, but then again, if somebody does it, I would assume the crescent
I
would
like
make it
it.
taste like
I
something.
kind of like bright greens, being able to see bright greens in my soup JOUMOU. And I'm not sure
This
what that
is the
usually
bright
is.
greens.
If it's the, it might
That's
just
what-
be
it
the,
might be that.
That's
that might
what
be
the
what
white
I'm,
greens, yeah, and the leek. And the leek.
leek.
Yeah, because you cut up the leek and then kind of like give it the bright.
Does anyone put like greens, like mustard greens, or what's the other one that's really green? Collard greens.
Collard greens?
Greens?
No.
'Cause I just feel like sometimes I see green in
It might be
soup
that,
JOUMOU.
was it cilantro, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
that's
Mm,
why,
could be
because
that.
it's our legume soup. I don't know
Or bok
any
choy.
true Haitian.
I feel like I've seen bok choy.
I don't know. Have you guys seen kale in soup JOUMOU?
Oh.
Listen.
Kale I haven't.
You know what?
Because kale falls apart so quickly.
Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's
She's
take
like, we're going too far.
5
We're going
steps back. Take 5
Pull
steps
back, pull back.
Check us again in 10 years.
See that?
Let's do it again.
I don't
Kale,
know.
I don't know that we're at the kale level yet.
That bit Oprah Orlando.
Exactly. I don't know anything about
I don't know about
it.
kale. I feel like
Even crescent, I would never.
Okay.
But if someone does it, listen, to each his
To each his
own.
own.
Mpa batch. Someone said, no. They said, no,
Thank you.
don't post your soup JOUMOU on IG if you are killed.
Please don't.
They will
Please don't.
crucify. And don't let
Good.
me know.
I'd be the first one to
Don't-
throw the stone.
Don't let me know still repost you because these people will crucify you, okay? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
But somebody asked us when do we start adding Zoyo to Epis? What rock are you living under? But
Okay, we are too much. Because I saw
Since when?
Haitian Ladies Network, I saw them come for someone on Soup JOUMOU last week.
That network,
Like-
that's the best group on Facebook, hands down. That's the best group.
Yeah.
Shout out to you ladies.
Oh,
Love you guys. It's a very informative group
It
though.
really is.
I learned a lot in that group.
Haitian Ladies Network. If you're a Haitian lady, check out the network. They
But,
great information.
Excuse me, Facebook.
But don't post foolishness because the family will be honest.
They will. They
Yeah.
take a very family approach. So one of the cousin sisters is gonna come.
But what I don't understand is why would you have a problem? Okay, so let me address this. I'm going to address this, okay? So I know probably Chef Lomere is not watching, definitely not. But he posted a episode recipe. And then he put ginger. People were going, oh, since when do we start adding ginger to our episode? Since when do we start adding this to our
We are too much.
Listen,
We
he's
are.
a chef.
That's what he does.
Let me do that. I'm gonna defend the guy. Okay, he's a chef. When you cook, even if you're not a chef, you're a cook. You do things depends on how your taste buds and the way you like things. Why not add ginger? I've been adding ginger to my episodes since I could ever remember. If you follow me, if you subscribe on my YouTube channel, you've seen my episode recipe. You know, and we talked about that last time too. I add ginger and I add some saffron, a little bit of the little yellow stuff.
Saffron. That's a good saffron.
Okay, so turmeric, some of
Oh,
them.
turmeric.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I add some of that too because the more stuff you add to your epic, the less food stuff you need. And if somebody came out and said, "You need me?"
No, I'm saying
No,
that's
yeah.
the point.
Somebody come out and said, "Oh, where's the Maggi? Where's the food?" Okay.
If you have earpiece with all
Okay,
this other
first of
stuff,
all, she looked so ridiculous without her realizing it. Sometimes it's better to take a moment, pause before you comment.
Pull back.
You know? Before you comment so you don't look ridiculous. So why somebody use who the hell use Maggie anymore? Why would somebody use Maggie in the epic? And if they don't, why is that a problem to you?
2020.
Because their grandma
Everything's
used something,
been-
everybody has to use it. Maybe your grandma's the only one person doing using Maggie.
we're stepping into 2021.
All I'm saying is,
They're basic. So they're. I think sometimes sometimes we get caught up in how we do what we do. But they're basics, like you said. If you make a soup JOUMOU and you didn't use those JOUMOU, I'm sorry, you didn't make soup JOUMOU, right? So if you follow the parameters of the generalized basics, after that, do what you do. Like for my Jamaican friends that might be watching, I'd only had escovitch fish.
There's the pasta, the pini.
Okay.
The pini, which is I'm using instead of the macaroni, the good
that
stuff
you would.
that I would.
Let's also talk about how to prepare for soup JOUMOU when you're approaching the first. Because from what I know, you got to prepare days in advance, sometimes at least a week.
For what?
To get for soup JOUMOU.
Is it the peeling? What's taking so long?
Getting the ingredients.
Mm.
You got to go a couple of days before to at least get it.
I just went to the sweaty
They have.
And you found your JOUMOU?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Well, maybe where I'm from.
Maybe the areas.
Yeah, it could be the area.
What, you talking about in Haiti?
No, I grew up in Palm Beach County. So maybe they didn't have a lot of,
No.
They might not have had as much.
They probably had to drive to Miami to get you. That's it. But I'm just sitting here thinking.
Just talking about my GTSD, that's all.
To prepare, in advance.
So how much longer will what's happening now? Yeah. How much
So
longer?
I'm just adding some Cajun seasoning, which is like slap your mama.
Mm.
I don't slap my mama, because I just use the APs. You thinking, maradi, parce que maman carrot. That's not what it is. I'm just saying.
You slap her with flavor.
Don't slap your mama. Mind you, I haven't even tasted the broth yet. Okay.
I'm sure.
So this is just from eyeballing, or your common sense or whatever, since I've been looking for it. Tu comprends? Et puis, on va l'utiliser. Let's see, comment on divide ça? Like again, half teaspoon, because the meat had so much flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need all that. This is some the Goya stuff.
The adobo?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
So like the all-purpose?
Yes.
Got it.
That's it. And then, quand on a piqué réduit, après ça m'a mettre ça, then mettre choum, then you should be ready. Et puis on va goûter.
Okay. We do have a question. Roberta asked, so we talked about the Instapot being
Hi baby,
a
how
pressure-
are you?
So it's a pressure cooker. And the question she asked was, how do you know if the meat is cooked? How long does it take for different types of meat? What's their average time?
Well, on the book it says.
Oh, there's a paper.
There's
Okay.
a book, a handbook that comes with it. It tells you how long you need for whatever. If you're cooking rice,
Oh,
It does other things.
Oh, got it. Okay.
stew,
Got it.
whatever. But mostly I use it for pressure cook. I don't slow cook because if I'm slow cooking, I could just use the stove. Why am I slow
So it's like a crock pot.
It's like it does all of them. It
It's
does like
it's
multiple
yeah,
things.
It's like a
It
rice
literally
cooker,
says
crock
cake
pot,
right there, like
outside.
Exactly.
cake.
You can cook a cake in there.
Yeah. Those do, and that's the air fryer that you might want. It does like a bunch of other things too
Oh my
besides.
god. Okay.
Mhm.
So don't forget about the air
Convection
fryer,
oven.
guys. The air fryer.
Don't forget Bertha's air fryer because. Get together in the comments and work it out. Send gift cards. Make it happen. She's been working hard.
Yeah, what about, you can make it not point side, you can make it, okay, this is what I do like guys, this is the
But it always happens though.
Yes.
I know you can prepare and try to prevent it, but it's gonna happen. It happens every year. Happens every year.
Because I can't do it, pressure salad, I don't know.
Manger à pape goût. What's up?
Somebody said the soup is looking good.
Thank you. And, bon, ma petite le piment, very important. Because we don't want like over spicy soup JOUMOU over here. Parce que si vous mangez à trop piqué, c'est parce qu'on va faire manger.
Wow.
You like spicy food? They never think about that.
You're trying to dampen the taste buds.
Exactly.
So there's a comment kind of a recommendation, basically to get kids involved with the process by cutting, by being the ones that cut and peel, etc., and they can learn as well. That is a very common tradition in the Haitian culture. I'm not gonna lie, I used to play basketball in high school. After basketball practice, I would go home, do my homework, and I have to peel a piece, cut, and
Look at the consistency.
See, that sounds
So
like
then
you're
you're very-
that's where around it.
yeah, that is very, that's, hopefully we keep that tradition going. So, but that's a great suggestion. Thanks for bringing that
I
up.
love it.
You see that the vegetables are whole, they're not, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
And then look at it. I may put to a thick, I may put to a watery too, you know? But the color, it must be yellow. The light skin solution, I'm not put
Because when it cools off, it's going to thicken a little bit too.
See, I'm just making sad.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, not too much, because we're not making pasta, we're literally adding a little bit.
This whole time I thought we were making pasta soup.
Yeah, just a little bit. Even buying the casio because I like it too.
Okay.
I like the.
Like the slurping them up. So I was like, oh, we're not going to break those? Okay,
It's not authentic if you're not slurping.
Yeah. While you're sweating, your nose is running, you're like, right?
This is one of those times where it's totally
But then
appropriate.
please why? There is gonna be, I can't make spaghetti. You want me spaghetti all in there?
Some people do like a lot of spaghetti.
They love spaghetti. It's still gonna be a lot. It's not a lot of soup. So that little, that's like a quarter of a pack.
Because we put the little panini pasta in there.
Yeah,
so
so make
you-
a beanie too. For one, make a beanie. We can make it for IG. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn you over here because they're gonna buy a charge. I'm no cut.
Rabbit benzene.
No, I love my IG. Oh, when it's IG, when I say, oh, bon, côté, well, on mettre là pour le caouet. Okay, he's charging. Yay.
So tell us again, where can they follow you? What's your YouTube page?
NIRVA'S Cuisine.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
YouTube, Twitter.
Spell it for us.
I wish
Yes,
I
please
was
spell it.
For the
Please spell it.
uninitiated ear, spell NIRVA for us.
NIRVAS Cuisine.
Got it.
Cuisine.
Cuisine.
Oh, when we got here, I was asking you about your shirt. Tell us about your.
Yes.
So her shirts always represent something. So who are you representing today?
NIRVA'S Foundation. Okay.
What is that?
NIRVA'S Foundation is a foundation that my brother created. Patrick Desarmo is the founder. Okay, so check us out on nirvasova.org. It's an organization where we help the less fortunate kids in Haiti, where we're from, in Sauval. Sauval, that's where we're from, in Jean Abel. Yon ti kote ki rele Sauval, e la nou soti.
Oh.
And then, Noue de Timon. Right now, we're paying school, like monthly school fees for about 40, I think, to 50 kids.
That's
And
great.
then every year we distribute at least, I think the year before we did 500 backpacks with school supplies, and the year before last we did 1,000. And while we're distributing these things, we give them a meal for the day, and whatever's going on in the n'importe sa passe dans zone nan, te gen yon report yo ta gen d'lo. We spend like almost $30,000 to put water, because they had to walk at least 10 miles to get water, to put water in the pump. Just water to drink and use. They had to walk at least 10 miles to get water. So we spend that money, we get water running for the community.
It's enough
And
pasta.
for COVID.
It's enough pasta.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
enough
right.
pasta.
That's enough pasta.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
For during COVID, we help by distributing masks, like whatever's going on.
You guys are very active. in that
Yeah,
community.
we do. So we help them out in ways that we can. It's just like, mail bill shaipalu, whatever you can give. $30, $20, sometimes give somebody $10, especially in Haiti, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That like $10 is lanti mchen 4 moun na Instagram ki ale konya ou bien sur Facebook ki ale nan nirvasova.org ki donne $10. So that's $40. $40 sa ou pa
Not by the way.
you won't believe go so far. And then when like during COVID, nous pas gen moun qui pour aider, c'est nous mêmes qui nous organisation de members. We take money and we give. We don't have money. We're not rich, but listen, if you can eat, you know, instead of if you can eat chicken today, you eat oxtail tomorrow, you eat this maybe, you know. Just want to put on some give somebody, you know, one day doing direct to eat some chicken too.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
We always
Like,
talk about giving back, but going really. Nous-mêmes qui ici là, nous disons c'est grâce bon Dieu. En plus nous, parents nous, entrer, on soit entrer nous-mêmes, on soit sacrifier ici là.
That's the flavor. That's the scent.
That's the scent. That's the scent.
That's the scent.
Yep.
You're right.
It's coming through.
That's it. Now
That's
you
it.
smell the soup.
But go ahead, sorry.
Oui, nous avons ce jour dans le pays étranger, c'est grâce bon Dieu.
Yeah.
C'est grâce parents nous de voyager ou grandparents de voyager. So ça peut être des fois c'est pas plus mal passé non. So, but for the grace of God goes I. Si nous avons $20 côté pas arriver, I might not be able to go, and that $20 might not go as far in my life today. But I love that. I love that. Giving back to.
And how many times we was $20?
How many times?
All the time.
We was $20 all the
I just
time.
ordered something off Amazon today.
You know, like their chances are
Amazon has trillions of our $20.
Yes. So $20, guys. Never so bad .org. Never so bad .org. That's how you can help. L'argent va pas aller dans même. We're registered. If you want receipt for your taxes, we got you. So like no money that you
They're
give.
official. They're official.
Official. Like no money that you give will come from me or goes to any members of the, and then you get to know us. Like you go get to know us or contact, you see all of us and what we do in the organization. And you know, like the things that we've done before, you can read all about our next project and what we're doing now. So
That's awesome.
love it.
We're also on IG. Never so bad.
Yeah, because as an organization, I understand some might not necessarily be able to endorse and say, oh, go and follow this. But if, you know, having an activity on our platform will expose you to something that you might not have known about otherwise, and you go out and participate, do your research. You know, we've done a little bit of our part this year.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, y'all.
So give me a second.
And listen, I love the chef. The chef gets he tastes cooked for no.
Okay.
Gets he tastes bon.
Oh, you said you didn't want to taste.
No, she didn't want me.
It's the meat.
Please.
Because you told me before, I was like, you guys gonna taste. I'm just gonna make it.
No, she said he gave no bon to taste.
Oh, what happened? Oh,
We have a camera down.
we're too dramatic.
That's the pot camera just went down, so you all might not get another pot view. We'll see.
We got the consistency, you guys. This is what you
It looks good. It looks good. It actually looks
It
perfect
looks,
too.
yes, and the consistency
You
actually
don't
looks
want
great.
it to be too thick, okay? Because the left flat, it might be too thick to you. It's very important. When it's, thank you so much. Look
Okay.
you see now the pasta, once the pasta is ready, the soup is ready.
The soup
Is
is-
it missing salt?
On va goûter.
It's so warm. Yeah. I don't want to burn off my tongue because I want to make sure I get to
Enjoy
enjoy
it.
the
The
food.
pasta's low, like I needed like 2 more minutes. I'm adding my cabbage and we're turning it off.
Okay. We're
So
almost
cabbage
done.
goes in, and then
It's off.
This was quick.
it was.
I don't make pasta to dinner. I'm going to get some band to show you. To open the box, you want to get some band. I just come up with. Like, you know, if I manage that. Si ma ou pa mwen 2 kilo get fè manje sa, nou so slow me da. Fè manje a vi, okay? Fè manje a vi.
Listen, I'm slow. Because I have to think about what I'm gonna make, and that it's too much. See, I love that. What Miss Ambiance vous fait pour notre community. I need you to come up with menus for us. If I had a menu,
It's not missing any salt, it's good.
then put that in Davi. And it's like, this is what you're making. This is Tuesday.
My
this is what
cousin,
we
I
make
do
on
that for
Tuesdays.
her.
I
I
love
make
I
easy
think
meals
it's
for
good.
her. She works,
good.
so she works like early, and then leaves until travail tard. So she said I have 1 hour to make dinner. Within that 1 hour frame, if I don't make dinner,
They might not eat.
then I'm like, okay. Oh, shout out to her for giving me the squat pie, by the way. And then
This is good. I cannot wait. I'm excited.
I'm missing anything you
No, I think it's good. I think
Okay.
It's good. Yeah.
So guys,
And that is that. What is it? The key ingredient again? Because that's what I'm tasting.
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Cilantro. Someone find the
Someone
American
had
name for
the
you.
Creole name
Good.
for the pour légumes soup là. Comment on l'appelle encore? On m'a dit by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the entire taste test.
Regardez, viens sortir dans Zoa. You see that? What's that? Look at it. Fall off the bone.
This is
Okay.
good. Oh, I needed this. I needed
There
this.
is cilantro, and there is another one. I can't find the name, but there is another one.
Help us out.
And the name is close.
Cilantro.
It's close. I tried cilantro, and it told me that I spelled it wrong. Oh, it's coriander. I think it's coriander. I think that's what it is. There's another, or is coriander actually the other name for cilantro?
How long can you? Let's say we put the. How long does it
Lozay.
last?
Yeah, that's what I said. Culantro, right? Lozay, culantro. That's what I just said.
Cilantro.
Yeah, culantro. U. C'est U.
How long does the soup last?
What do you mean how long does the soup last?
I know usually when we eat it, it's
Oh.
we eat it for usually gone by that day. But let's say we wanted to freeze it, right? How long would it be still be good in the freezer?
Ouais, you posez des questions à
These
poser.
are questions that are being they're asking me. I'm asking you.
How long can you?
I don't know, not more than, not over a month.
Okay.
If it's frozen.
Yeah, not over a month. 'Cause, you know, it
If
just
it's in
needs
the fridge.
Yeah.
Don't
A
go
couple
more
of
than-
days, like
I would
Yeah.
say 4 days. Max.
Yeah, 3,
That's
4
pushing
days.
it. That's pushing
If
it.
you have a great
See,
fridge, I would say
pasta's good.
5-6 days.
Because we don't want that
That's-
pasta to be too soggy. So now we're adding the cabbage and then we're about to turn off the stove.
Let's see. I'm reading the comments.
Okay, so it is called cilantro now. She is saying it right.
Yeah.
It is
cilantro.
Culantro.
Yeah.
It's
Soup
cilantro.
is ready, guys.
And if you Google it, it'll tell you cilantro versus cilantro. And Google will tell you they're two different plants. They're cousins, but they're two different plants.
Yep. Ok, so on a mettre choix, ok?
Regardez tel.
On va le couvrir pour tout faire
Choua.
choix pour choix qu'a faut cuire tout petit. Après ça, nous va le servir. Soupe la paille! Qui va boire soupe?
C'est pas la parade quoi. On se fait devant comme ça.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So people are asking where can we place our orders for cremas?
Oh, on IG right now, DM.
So I have about 10 or 12 bottles left.
Place your orders today.
If you want it for New Year's, place your orders today. I have about 10 or I don't think 15. I think we're at about 12 bottles left. Well, my name is in the thing. It's in the, I'm Amarel. It's Amarel. It's Amarel the agent. So if you look, it's AMARAL.
On IG.
Comment it.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
put
type
it.
it in.
let's
On
put it
IG, it's Emerald, the agent.
Yes.
And you
on
can
it.
just send her a DM. But let's go ahead.
Yes.
Or send me a DM, I'll share her
And
page
she'll
with
find-
you.
Got
You
it.
can find
Perfect. True.
It's easy. Bagay sérieux, moi vi boire soupe. Vous voulez piment dans quoi là? Please, qu'est-ce que ça? Please, then laissez-moi qui nous ça? Please, then batichon. Nous voulons piment. Qui veut piment? Un bon piment
It
là.
tastes really good. I'm so excited. And the consistency is perfect. It's not too watery. It's not too
Give me power,
flaky.
guys. Listen, Jodi, shout out to me power hot sauce. Somebody tag her. Jodi dernier jour, mes amis, m'pas fait travail là, moi pas dit nous que si nous utilisons NIRVA'S cuisine code, NIRVA'S code, n'a gagné 10% off order nous.
Okay.
So if you like piment,
Mm-hmm.
they have 3 different types of piment. Okay, oh, I have a funny video. I recorded Hobby testing this hot sauce. He was dancing. Because get what kind of get on mild, get on medium, and get on hot. So NIRVA code, we make a NIRVA coupon code now up save 10%. I haven't been doing my job, you guys, but if you want some piment on your soup, I'll add some piment for you. It's good. It's like the seasoned type of hot sauce. Not the watery, okay, soup la pale, okay?
I didn't even notice you put the cabbage in there.
Yeah, because I too fit.
Maybe too thin.
Got it. I'm
I got the
excited.
pasta. That's how you want it.
You were right. That was enough pasta.
Yeah, that's how you want your soup to be because let lavin pea thick. You don't if you already make it too thick before it's even cold,
Then
it's gonna be too like a soup.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be like a soup ou bien un panade.
open. And guys, today's actually the
I'm too
fourth.
Haitian for you guys, and I'm sorry. I'm too Haitian.
Do not apologize. Do not apologize.
I'm over here saying punad, and I know
Oh,
she's
sure.
like, what's punad?
Today is the fourth day of Kwanzaa, guys, for those of you who are keeping on Kwanzaa. And Ujamaa is actually cooperative economics, which means support a black business today. It's not too late.
Bellery
Go online.
Essentials. So
Yes.
I do sell soap. I'm also a certified master herbalist. So please check out my page, Bellery Essentials. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the chat. Go to the Bath and Body portion or the link of the page. I have a ton of different soaps. I'm actually adding more product this month. And follow me on IG as well as Facebook. So on IG it's belmarie.essentials. And on Facebook it's Belmarie Essentials. And so it's BELMARIE. So please go ahead and place your orders. I am off the next couple of days, so place your order. It'll be shipped out the next day, maybe even that day.
So therefore, if you are a black-owned business and you're watching us, drop your info in the feed. Let us know what it is that you're providing to the community. And those of us that are actually here on the live or they will watch this later, support those that support us.
And then, guys, follow.
And follow.
It's so free to follow somebody, but they're making people follow and unfollowing. Now make it sound like, oh,
I love better. Guys, like I almost want, like we're in the middle of a live, so I shouldn't be like pulling out my camera to take pictures, but that is a beautiful bowl.
Of course, this is for my man, so close your eyes.
Oh, she said don't look at that bowl, that's for her
That's
man.
that's for my dude.
I love the way that you keep the culture going. You said
Shouldn't
your
be
man first.
giving you all sorts of lessons in this
Okay,
life.
she's
All
like,
sorts of
I don't
lessons.
care about y'all. I serve my man
I'm
first.
all
That's it.
for.
Keep it.
I wanted to address this.
Keep the tradition.
I'm all for feminism. That's how you call it, feminism. So,
She said I don't even know what it's called.
but guys, what's wrong with honoring your husband especially if he's a good man? Men needs attention too.
Yes.
Men needs love too.
She said what she
I
said.
saw this thing that says, my little sister posted it actually. It said, happy wife, happy home. No, happy spouse, happy home. Because if my husband is unhappy, he's gonna walk around with this dragging energy that I don't like. And I can't, so I have to make him happy in order for me to be happy. Because if he's walking around like looking at me some type of way, I'm gonna be miserable. So therefore, both of us needs to be happy so we can just create a good energy for my son. Because the kids can feel negative energy too.
They can.
You guys don't know that? They can feel it. They can feel it. And you definitely don't want your child walking around like, you know what, but let me use something that is a little bit more flat. Because I was going to use a little bold and I'm like, no, you might take one to cool down.
So check out AVANSE ANSANM. We not only teach you about how to cook and how to keep the tradition going in the kitchen, but also in relationships. Okay, it's a one-stop shop here.
Got you covered on all sides. And come back next week. We'll have economic information. Listen, we'll come your whole entire Haitian self. AVANSE ANSANM will tend to.
We take a holistic approach.
Yes, I love it. And shout out to AVANSE ANSANM for making me, for you guys, I did my first live with you.
I remember
I remember that.
That was the summer.
Can I tell you?
So nervous. Listen.
Can I tell you that I needed to make, because I'm not a ziri maker, and I said I'm going to make, I had some fresh jonjo, so I'm going to make some ziri jonjo, and I went back through all of our lives to find, and literally had it on play, like, okay, yes, I should do this next. Keep in mind.
Wow.
It's very helpful. This stuff like stuff is very helpful. Everyone needs a Haitian virtual auntie. You know,
Yes.
we all need a virtual auntie, cousin that's going to help us out, big sister, whoever.
Absolutely. And technology has made it possible for us to be here for each other even when we're not able to be in each other's space. So there's no reason not to be a good Haitian auntie.
Excuse me, the way I like the pasta is killing me. Okay. So literally. And then one thing encore, si nous connaissons pas aimer les boîtes c'est la salle.
I can tell from your
If you post your food on IG,
don't have stuff on the
I
side.
love to see it, but see a boy.
See a boy. She says she's not. She'll let you get away with being you.
Yeah, I'm not the one that I would be in them.
She needs presentation.
Si moun nap gade bagay lan, kom son. Like, delay 5 minutes, then see a boss at what's in a kid. You know, like, they love me. They're not gonna follow me. I think they're gonna follow me for this.
No, that's love. No.
Oh, now, you know what? I push me up on that name, but it's okay.
No, a good Haitian auntie gives you all of it. Give you all of it. A good Haitian Black Caribbean auntie, you get all of it, and you are grateful for it.
That's how you know it's good.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Eating it from off the.
Il tombe sous le show, I'm pas de mettre.
Ou pas qu'à bon monde sac tomber, à son mettre manger.
So manger.
That's why she keeps the stove so clean. Pour si on va tomber, il connaît le cap à faire parce que c'est ça que fait.
I can't deal with the dirty
Keep it up.
You know what? Let me tell you, when you know after being married for a minute, I'm gonna be married 6 years next month.
Oh wow.
6 years.
Next month, January.
January. First week of January, 6 years.
Okay, so your anniversary's coming up then.
Very
Like next week.
So, if I'm sick, the first thing my husband will do is clean for me.
Aww.
Because he knows that
your.
alone can make me feel better. I can't.
He knows your love language.
When I used to work for the airlines, he was home alone before he picked me up. You gotta clean, gotta take out the garbage and everything. Otherwise, he knows as soon as I enter the door, I'm gonna start cleaning and I will delay on the stuff that he needs to do.
That's a smart man. He should do a quick live.
Manger
He
that
should do a quick
boy,
live too. Some people need to hear
Yes,
that.
Yes.
yes. What about français?
We gotta do a couple of sessions on relationships.
We do. I'm based.
I was supposed to be doing that with my husband every Saturday night, go live and do no, that's true. You guys want cabbage?
I mean, I'll take cabbage, but I won't. Yeah, obviously, I won't take meat, but I'll definitely take some cabbage.
Oh, you don't want to know meat.
Yes.
Okay.
I take this shoe. I take the shoe and her meat.
Because, I got a good, size of. Because me, I'm going to do the cabbage, the broth.
All of it.
All of it.
That looks so good. My plate.
All right, so we're gonna do a taste test, and then
That's for what?
not a taste test.
The whole meal.
Are we gonna have a bowl live?
Just a little bit. I mean,
Just a little bit.
they can see our smile and start dancing.
Not that
before we
having your
know.
blend.
Yeah.
Not having your blend.
We start dancing once we start eating, and then that's how we end up.
Are we really gonna make Facebook that jealous?
Yeah. No, I'm
Okay.
kidding.
So good care for your wife.
But they have to have the whole experience with us. You know?
Yes.
So
You vicariously through us. We will
Yeah.
only eat it for you. the
we just
live
have you
community.
in mind, and that's why.
That's-
That's why.
Hopefully you can feel that.
Feel the love.
Feel the love coming radiating from
Passa na
us.
conta de that's all.
Não vai dar festa, não vai manger com ela. E que não vai dar manger.
Yeah.
Mais comme pour nous-mêmes,
So I get
Obviously.
extra meat.
oh, that extra meat is for you, Facebook. Like,
Listen, look at that soup. You see, it's yellow.
It is yellow.
It's not
No,
blue.
I can see
I'm
this.
excited. This is it. Praise God.
and it's only the 29. Like, my years are, I'm already about to have a good year.
So I'm going to put some piedmont on my soup.
I put piedmont.
Someone
Oh,
is
the fancy-
crying. Don't cry.
Oh.
You guys, I wish I could give each one of you a little piece.
Just send them a virtual soup.
One day,
There's a soup emoji?
I'm sure there
There is
is.
soup emoji.
one day I promise I'm going to do. Oh, I stopped giving you guys my gold spoons.
Oh. See, guys, hold on. Before we continue. This is what a soup spoon looks like.
Yes.
Actually, it's the nice round one. Show me the dipper
I'll
one.
give you guys some gold spoons, okay?
Don't give me a teaspoon to my soup. Give me a
Sorry guys, I'm dramatic. In case you haven't figured
all
it
sorts
out.
of things are going on.
It's the smell for me. Oh yes, it's the smell all the way. It's the smell.
best soup là.
Oh yes.
Oh, listen.
Those are nice.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh no. She's
You
not
guys are
just
very
any,
fancy here.
she's not just anybody.
And then look at it. Look at it.
Like,
Okay.
teaching us how to be properly hospitable.
I just
Oh, you guys, don't cry.
I just sent you virtual soups.
She just sent you guys virtual soup. Isn't she awesome?
Okay, so the guys will be eating with golden spoons.
That's good. That's okay.
We're gonna be eating with golden spoons, okay?
I love
It's
those.
a golden spoon for me, right, Orlando? It's a golden spoon for me.
Se observe, mon, observe.
Observe, mon.
Observe.
So we're gonna go ahead and take a bite. We are quickly approaching 8:30, so I think we'll go ahead and end it at 8:30. Gonna go ahead and take a bite and maybe just kind of wrap up with any final thoughts, where they can find everybody.
Go ahead.
Hi guys, any questions for me? Facebook, IG, I'm gonna
We're on our
go.
Facebook, see?
What you got? The
Facebook
spoons.
has some
Amazon,
thoughts,
Google, Amazon. You can find some good ones at
Oh, very good question.
What's that?
Home Goods, but they're aware.
What's the question?
So the question is, there's some areas that say that we drink soup and some areas say that we eat soup. What says you?
I drink it. It's
I
water.
think we breast soup.
Yeah, breast
It's
soup.
kind of both though. Because you have to chew
You have to
stuff.
chewy bread.
Just like bouillon. You say you bois bouillon, but you stuff.
Well, that's true.
Let
But
me see if I prendre un soup, m'a dit I mange
Oh,
un soup.
exactly.
Breast soup.
I
Yeah.
always said breast soup.
I think we're drinking soup. Even though there are chewy things in here, I think we're drinking.
Louche pour breast soup là. Ballon louche pour breast soup.
this is so
Sandra says we're eating because we're chewing.
No, you're drinking too. You're drinking too.
Ou pas jamais do haïtien dit m'bray manger
Yeah,
un
you
soup
don't
là.
technically you
Haïtien
don't
pas
say.
dit ça.
Yeah, technically, I guess you
It's
know.
breast soup.
It's breast soup.
I don't care if somebody die and put somebody else for kin and they pass a law that says you mange soup jour, I'll never say mange soup. I always say breast soup jour.
Okay, so quickly, the soup is amazing.
Guys,
Follow
It's
this.
done so for me. It's done so for
Definitely
She
follow
got the whole zoo.
Ines
Listen.
on all social media accounts is NIRVA'S Cuisine.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
NIRVAS Cuisine.
Mhm.
And for the cremas,
Amaral _the_agent is IG, and I'm Emerald Jambar on Facebook, and it is the Petit Chili Cremas.
and for any fast products, whether it be soap, go ahead and check out Belle Marie Essentials. You can follow me on Facebook. It's Belle Marie Essentials. On IG, it is BelleMarie.Essentials. And please definitely check us out again. We will continue to keep this series going. It's basically just kind of demonstrating and showing you different traditional recipes that are commonly eaten and created and cooked throughout the Asian culture. And so keep stay on the lookout for us.
If you're not following ANSANM that has brought you this wonderful content, please, if you came here through whether a friend reposted this, definitely follow ANSANM. It's a great gem in our community, and we bring you things like this, and we bring you other things to really uplift the Haitian community as a whole. So hit the like button on ANSANM before you leave, both on Facebook and on IG.
Thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoyed today's session and have a great evening.
This one's
Bye.
for you. Bye.
Bye, Instagram. I love you guys. Thank you to all 50 of you. All of you. Bye. Love you guys.
NIRVA'S